Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Wake Up Call with Anh Tay Nha. I don't know about the rest of you, but we've been on social distancing for a while and, sporting the home haircut here. I really can't wait to get back to the barbershop and get some work done on this mop. My video today is about physical beauty. It's prompted by this experience that I've been having lately, and I'm sure that you are probably the same. But on my Instagram, I've been getting all these sponsored posts, right? And they used to be businesses. Some local businesses, some people that travel the world, some people that travel the world and eat. But either way, there was some substance to what I was seeing. And now it's just private people that are paying Instagram to advertise their blog, their photo blog. And it's a little bit out of hand for me. It's not something that I really want to see or that I like. When it was a local business, I almost always would like the post and I would go and follow the business because as a business owner myself, I know that they really need that and that they've paid for the ad. So I love to support people however I can. But when it's just somebody's personal blog and it's just photos of them in their underwear or just a lot of random stuff, it's not something that I want to give my attention to. And I just find it quite funny that it seems like suddenly so many people are paying for attention from strangers. And so that's why I wanted to talk today about, beauty and, more specifically, physical beauty. I want to be really clear about that, what I'm talking about here are things that you inherited from your parents and your ancestors or your plastic surgeon. This is not something you chose in life. This is not an acquired skill. This is not something you pushed yourself to achieve, right? And so for me, I don't want that. I don't want it in my feed. I don't want those kinds of ads. And I'm not judging anyone for doing it, but I wanted to talk to you today about that because when you look for attention in that way and what makes you feel good or makes you feel proud or gives you self-esteem is the attention from strangers, likes, or your picture in your underwear, that is just a thirst trap photo. That's only going to lead you to actually have lower self-esteem. That high you feel from that like is temporary. And that is the exact thing that is now prompting these people to pay, I mean, actual money, like real money that somehow they've earned. They are giving to Instagram so that their profile will show up in my feed. Now, I don't follow a lot of people, and I certainly don't follow a lot of people that are just, thirst trap photo people. Not that I don't follow any model, not that I don't see the appeal of, a beautiful physical specimen in my feed every now and then, but that's their career, right? And so for them, their Instagram is how they advertise themselves. That's how they get work. And that's very different than paying cash. Like, I honestly, you can see that I keep laughing because in my psyche, it seems so absurd to me that if, all you do is post about your private life and things that your friends and family, coworkers may be interested in, that you would then pay for the attention of a stranger. Even having fake followers is a different situation than you paying to advertise this. And again, because that attention is fleeting, it's fake, and it is bought, it is not going to prop you up. It's going to lead to you having lower self-esteem, because that cannot last forever. You cannot pay more and more and more, right? Because you're going to go broke. And the other side of that is physical beauty is fleeting. So if you have propped yourself up for 10 or 20 years using this method, what's going to happen when you start to wrinkle? Your obsession is then going to become to maintain what you were, and to pay a cosmetic surgeon or a plastic surgeon for injections and fillers, and to fix all these things that are naturally changing about your body. The one thing that you can build your self-confidence on is your education, on the things that you know, on the way that you treat people, and the contribution that you make to the world. I use my energy to create these videos for you, and I've said many times that I wear my robe because I don't want attention in these videos from the way that I look. I don't, go and prepare all myself. I'm not like, putting on any kind of face or anything. I am coming to you almost as bare as possible. If I was less clothed, then it would be a thirst trap. It would be taking and hooking your attention based on a physical thing, and then trying to deliver a message, which isn't wrong. None of this is wrong. But I just want to encourage people to consider the attention not only that you get, but that you give. You only have so much energy in a day. And if you attach your energy to something that is false or fake, then you've wasted it. A lot of these photos and a lot of these people, they use different filters. They use, whatever cosmetics they can find and whatever specialized lighting to create sort of this false image. And we have been discussing that and seeing this in the media discussed for a long time now. And we know that a lot of people, they use Photoshop so extremely that in real life they're unrecognizable. And to each their own. Live and let live. But I just want to encourage you that if you want to sort of gain a following, or you want to put yourself out into the world, try to offer something of substance, a skill that you've obtained, a perspective you have, like I do, or maybe it's even your babies or your garden, things that are actually contributing, especially if you're going to pay to show yourself to someone. If you aren't promoting anything, if this isn't your business, I'm telling you, it's going to lead to extreme insecurity. It's going to lead you to have very, very low self-esteem, because that type of attention cannot be sustained. And when your body starts to change, because we all do, and you could have an accident or something, God forbid, and then if you look different, what are you going to have? Your followers aren't going to follow you anymore, because they were only following you and liking your photos because of what you looked like. And then what are you going to be left with? So I just want you to consider that, and consider, maybe studying something, whether it be a metaphysical thing, a spiritual thing, or science or math, or dinosaurs or the planets. There's really so much that we can raise our voice and share about. And these days, the lack of education is a choice, because you can learn anything for free, absolutely anything you want. Maybe you can't get the certificate or the degree, but if you have that knowledge, you're always going to be proud of that. You're always going to be able to engage in conversations with people that you meet socially, if we can ever get out of this bananas COVID cycle. And you're going to be able to, even online, if you make a comment, it's going to be based on facts and information that you own and that you're sharing with others, versus some troll BS negative energy thing that you're putting out there, and showing what a poor relationship you have with yourself by doing that. So that's really all I have to say today. I just want to keep it simple because the message is very simple. Your physical beauty is fleeting, and getting attention, getting likes, and paying for attention based on that, it's not going to take you anywhere. It really isn't. Even for me, it takes a lot of energy sometimes to make these videos and share my perspective. It doesn't matter to me how many likes and views it has. It really doesn't. I know the right people will be reached, and I don't base my self-value, I don't base my participation in making these on who is seeing it right now. My hope is just that when it's the right time for any given person, my words may find them, and that may prompt them to do more study and to sort of understand themselves a bit better. So please, by all means, put yourself out there, share your voice. You don't need to stay in your lane right now. We need the light workers to take action and get out of your lane. The darkness is certainly out of its lane, and it is certainly doing everything it can to spread everything it can upon the rest of us. So we do need the light workers to do the same. And I think it's great that people have the courage to put themselves out there, because you will face ridicule. And I'll make another video in, maybe the next week about some that I've faced since doing this. And I've spent many days now really focusing myself on staying centered and not reacting, not taking it personal when somebody says something good or bad. And this is one of the 4 agreements, that principles that I base my life on, in the book by Don Miguel Ruiz, which I encourage anyone, if you're taking your first steps into sort of understanding life a bit better, please pick up that book. The information in it is so basic and vital, but it really will transform your life. So that's all I have to say for today. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend as we go into the weekend. I hope that things are improving around you, and if they're not, just take some action. If that action doesn't lead to more positive feelings and growth, abandon it or just add a new action. Just keep trying new things, and trust me, one of them is going to transform you. One of them is going to make things a little bit better for you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.